Hello YouTube. I'm making this video because I've been watching a lot of videos tonight on YouTube on this subject, and I'm quite upset, and I think I need to get some things off my chest. Sophie Lancaster died last year. She was 20 years old. She was walking through the park with her boyfriend, probably about less than an hour's drive from where I'm standing now. And because her and her boyfriend looked different, because they dressed differently, because she had piercings, because they had funny coloured hair, I don't know, some fools decided that they had the right to hurt them. Now, I've been a kid with funny coloured hair and piercings and all the rest of it, and I'm a lucky girl now that I live in a diverse city, I have a responsible job. Generally, I don't get that much hassle. I was so unbelievably angry when I saw these pictures of this girl who I thought I recognised her at first, but I didn't. I didn't know her. She looked like any one of 20 of my friends who I love deeply, and just like any girl who I might have had a drink with or danced with or talked to in the toilets of our local rock club. She looked like a laugh. She looked like a really nice girl. She looked like someone who would probably do something really good with her life one day. Unlike the scum, and I'm going to say it, the scum that killed her. Now, scum breeds scum. All they're going to achieve with their lives is to breed more scum and claim the dole. Now, I can probably hazard a guess that Sophie would have done a hell of a lot more with her life than they will do with theirs, which they still get to keep. Now, I want to take this opportunity to say to anyone who is watching this who knew Sophie, her family, that everyone I know, their heart goes out to you, because we cannot understand what you must be going through to have lost such an amazing person in such a completely unbelievably senseless manner. And she, you know, even the pictures of her, she's a smiling, happy, beautiful girl. Not that being beautiful's got anything to do with it. It annoys me when there's that issue. A human being. She was a human being who had never done any harm to another human being. Her boyfriend. What did he do to deserve the treatment he got and to have to live the rest of his life with those memories? And I hope to high heaven for him that he can get over this as much as he can ever get over something like this. But I want to say now to anyone who's watching that we are fucked. Our country is fucked. We have a right to be afraid to leave our houses, and something serious has to be done. Now, beyond sterilisation and mass euthanasia, I don't know what that is. I don't know what we can do to change what's going on in this country. Now, when I saw the news reports, I wished I could have been there to help. I don't know what I thought I could have done. I'm 5'2", but you know, everyone must have thought, I wish. Not even I wish I was there. I wish some of the 6'3" bikers with Mohicans that I know had been walking through the park at the same time, because then I think that those young boys who decided that it was their right to take away the life of a beautiful person and almost take away the life of another beautiful person, I think they would have thought twice. Now, I hate to advocate violence, because at the end of the day it makes us no better than them, but I can guarantee that those boys won't be safe to walk the streets for a damn long time. And it's unfortunate because, you know, goths, moshers, emo kids, whatever, I wouldn't say punks, because punks generally do have a violent tendency, you know, occasionally, but in general, you know, we're peace-loving people. We don't want to hurt anyone. We just tend to be the ones on the receiving end of it. I can't even explain how furious, but not just furious at what happened, but furious at the reaction of some of the alternative community, which was kind of, well, it's not really anything to do with us, is it? You know, first they came for the Catholics, but I was not a Catholic. First they came for the Goths, but I was a mosher, so I did not speak out. Right? Fuck that. Okay. We're going to have to stand together at some point, because if we don't, they're bigger than us. There's more of them. Right? We need to do something about this, whether it is making abuse of people, of subcultures, a hate crime. I don't see why it shouldn't be. I mean, at the end of the day, if you attack somebody because they look different than you, does it really matter whether it's because of the colour of their skin, or how many tattoos they've got, or what the colour of their hair is? Does it make a difference? Yeah, racism is a horrible, horrible thing. So are most isms. But, right, if somebody dies because of it, it doesn't really matter what the reason was. Personally, I think murder should just be a hate crime full stop, because generally you don't like people very much that you kill, do you? This idea that these people who would have done so much for the world, who would have improved our world so immeasurably, just by being in it, by maybe having children that they educated and brought up and cared about, by, you know, going on to do stuff with their lives, have been taken away by scum, dole scum, breeders. That's all they are. And they don't deserve to be alive when Sophie isn't. They don't deserve to be alive when Robert has got to live the rest of his life with that memory. Right? And, you know, you can advocate non-violence, and generally I do, but in some cases I think that violence is all that people understand. And this is not me. I'm not that kind of person. I generally like peace. But how can you make someone who is just made of wood and concrete understand? Because those people cannot be made of flesh and blood, or they could not have done what they did, and they certainly couldn't be denying it in court. I think if I came round from a bender and discovered that I'd done something like that, the most honourable thing that I could do would probably be to jump off the nearest high building. And I suggest that to the young boys who did that to Sophie. Jump off the nearest high thing, because to be perfectly honest, no one will miss you. Okay? To all of you out there, subcultures, goths, moshers, punks, whatever you happen to be, you might not like the same music I do. You know, you might wear more black than I do, you might be into techno goth. I don't care, right? You're all my friends, and I'm making that statement now, whether you like it or not. And if I was walking past you on the street and you were being attacked, I would do my best to help you, as I hope you would do for me. And I think that's the vow that we've all got to make now. If we see this happening, if we hear it happening, if we can do anything to stop it, we have to do it. It's our moral duty as human beings. God, if we see an old lady or even another scally, God, anyone, if we see anyone being hurt, we have to stop it, because we're human, and they're human too, most of them. This world has got to get sorted out, but Britain, I'm pretty sure, just generally needs to sink under the ocean right now, because there's nothing much worth keeping on it. See you down in Arizona Bay.